Well, when you realize a UFC title shot at 170 pounds, that is saying something. Most people would argue this is as deep as any division in the UFC, and this man, undeniably the #1 contender as he makes the walk tonight.
He has separated himself from the pack. The only person left is the champion. He has done everything necessary to be viewed as a guy that could hold his championship belt. Now's his moment. He has got to lock in for 25 minutes because it's going to take all of that 25 to beat this great champion. Big spot for this young man tonight.
Well, and a lot of his UFC experience he believes is going to help him in this setting. He's been measured with his energy all week. Nerves do not appear to be an issue. We'll see if by night's end we have a new champion. All right, so we get another look and title defense for the UFC's undisputed welterweight champion, and he's chasing greatness, right? He wants to be mentioned alongside Georges St. Pierre. Kamaru Usman is one of the greatest welterweight champions. To keep that dream alive, gotta hold serve as the favorite time.
For him, it was about getting there. And once he got there, Johnny started thinking bigger. How do I build my resume? How do I build the legacy? How do I do enough to be remembered? It's all about legacy for this guy. It's fight by fight. But every time you speak to him, he talks in historical terms. He's just a tremendous champion.
Well, and some people were suggesting this week that he move up a division and chase double champ status. He is focused on the task at hand. We'll see if he can handle the flying colors tonight. Our tale of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. And now to get us started, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Welterweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Jack Della Maddalena! And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Belal. Remember the name, Muhammad!
Herb Dean, our referee for this one. Well, great to be with you tonight, live from Bell Center in Montreal, Quebec, Canada. And when I was here for UFC 113 back in 2010, Georges St. Pierre wasn't even fighting. Loudest pro sports venue I have ever heard in my life.
John, they get so excited to watch a fight. Look, man, when you go to Montreal, it's a great city, but it's cold. People are going to the arena not only for the fights, but to escape the snow. And once they get there, they are screaming and going absolutely crazy. This is a great fight environment.
Well, maybe ill-advised to be competing off your back, but he's landing. Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Muhammad. All right, so not enough action there on the ground. The referee brings the fight back to the feet, and we are back underway. Oh, big left hand is good. Straight right hand now, just misses.
Nice level change for the body shot.
And there's the double leg takedown. And now is where things could get really interesting.
Good jab there by the champion. Nice shots landing from the top position.
All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue for him.
He's making every single one of them count. He is not pity-patting. He's not touching. Every punch that lands, he wants you to feel it. Oh, nice takedown defense.
Just over 3 minutes to go, round one. Muhammad gets caught by that straight hand. Nice job with that follow-up shot as well. Double leg takedown attempt here, and that is a good attempt as he gets the fight back to the mat.
It's ideal. His ideal situation just happened. He got it on the shot, didn't have to put too much effort to finish. Great job.
Good work from the top here by Belal Muhammad. And now he's got the back.
On to the mount. Nice. Big ground and pound.
All right, working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips.
Yep, that guillotine's deep.
Oh, he escapes.
He got out. I mean, wow, that is great submission defense. Oh, he got to his spot. Using a lot of good movement.
Well, he's got his back now.
Nice defense.
Win the scramble! Win the scramble!
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard. Lands a nice punch from his back.
Set up shop and half guard.
Nice shot there by the champ.
All right, trying to pass here, as Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard.
Under a minute to go. Well, he has really come out aggressively to start this fight. He's staying technical, but we have certainly seen an uptick in the volume and the output compared to his previous fight. Good start for him here tonight. And now some separation. Oh, big left hook there. And he's looking for that left hand, just missed. Takedown defense holds up. Now some separation. Shot there, DC, and one more of those, he might be out.
I mean, the fight is going to be over. I can't believe he's still standing. That shot landed perfect. Oh, that was a really nice takedown.
What an end to round one. All right, so that's the end of the round. Potential adversity here. He's got a cut on his cheek sustained from that strike in the round. Now the focus becomes maximizing these 60 seconds, shutting that cut and preventing it from becoming a major factor here moving forward. All right, they attend to the fighter on the stool, and I guess if you are going to be cut open, cheek ain't a bad place for it.
Yeah, it's the best spot, right? You never want to be cut. You never want to be bleeding. But if it's on the cheek, it's as good of a spot as it can be. But you still got to do something different, though, because even though the blood isn't going in your eye, every time you get hit there, it's horrible.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here we go with round two. Oh, blocked the shot there and then delivers the straight counter. Well, most fighters can't keep up this time. Shot there, DC. He is officially rocked.
A big, massive hook that really has put his opponent on skates.
Now goes in and secures the takedown. Oh, nice combination of ground and pound here by Muhammad. Really good job to land these strikes from top position.
He's very accurate in the ground and pound, and it's showing because he's landing so consistently.
Muhammad's in half guard now. Oh, lands with the ground and pound strike. Again, not much defense there. Another ground strike gets through. Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Muhammad's eye is starting to swell shut.
Oh, he passes to half guard now. And he's not posturing to land punches, so look for a submission attempt. There it is, now he's going to mount.
All right, so yet another ground and pound strike lands right there, DC.
He's getting very active now that he knows he can land these strikes.
Well, landing several strikes here from the top, standing over his opponent. Good work here by Muhammad. Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, Jonathan, he just gets up.
Lands the ground and pound strike.
He's just being more aggressive, and because he's being more aggressive and more loose with his strikes, he's landing.
These ground strikes really started to add up. There's another one.
Oh, right into mount. He's doing a really good job putting himself in position.
All right, so he's got the body locked down here, DC, or so it appears. This is not a guy you want anywhere near your back. Muhammad's right back to the full mount here. Landing strikes nicely here from top position. Man, he's killing it on the ground. Another strike gets through.
Push on his head and posture.
Big right hook there by the champ.
Just over 2 minutes now to go in round two. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long.
This is where he wants to be. He cut him. He cut him. So many ground strikes landed that eventually he got him cut.
Posture and drops the bomb now.
Postures up now and lands a vicious head strike. And there it is, another strike gets through on the ground. Working out of the half guard here. This pace is just absurd, and he has kept it up throughout the fight. Shades of Max Holloway against Calvin Kattar, punches in bunches.
I mean, being there, watching Max Holloway do what he did was super impressive. So to even list this performance alongside that tells you how this guy is fighting tonight.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Muhammad.
That was a slick transition. Getting him out here. The swelling is starting to show. He has been beaten up from the top. He has got to move. He's got to start throwing down.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Belal Muhammad. 20 seconds left. Pretty good head movement. He's avoiding a lot of these ground strikes. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Muhammad's back in full mount. Well, you're starting to see the damage now, bleeding from his cheek. Postures up now. Oh, and delivers. Huge punch to the head there. All right, so that's the end of the round. Pretty significant damage done in that round. Cut on the cheek, sustained there from that strike. Now the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. Better to be below the eye than above it, sure. But nonetheless, this could be a factor now moving forward. All right, back to the stools we go, and it's starting to look like a second mouth on his cheek.
Yeah, it looks terrible. I mean, the guy is getting hit with big shots. One big enough to open up a nasty cut on his cheek. While it's in a better spot, it still is very difficult to deal with.
Like, if he absorbs another strike on that cheek, he might actually be able to eat through that cut on his cheek. I'm just saying.
He's got a big mouth.
Big elbow there, Lance. Well, we wondered earlier why there weren't as many body strikes. He's making up for lost time here. Shot to the butt.
Oh, nice double leg, yes. In the half guard.
Well, he's worked very hard on this part of his game, and these ground strikes are really starting to take their toll. Oh, his ground and pound is on full display here tonight.
And now he's inside control.
Oh, that right eye's looking pretty swollen now. Might be shut before too long.
That was nice. Knee on belly.
Well, this is exactly what you like to see. Nice combination of ground and pound punches. Outstanding pressure and activity by Belal Muhammad. All right, north-south position now. We'll see who transitions first. Well, it's been a wild fight thus far. Perhaps a contender for some bonus money at fight's end. These guys are going to have to dig deep. They're both hurt.
They're both hurt. You expected it, though. You expected a close fight. You did not expect a war like this, though, where both guys, from the moment they said fight, went forward, got in each other's face, and just beat each other up. It's been tremendous.
Muhammad's right back to the full mount.
Yep, got to be very careful there.
Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. So the blood really starting to flow. Every time that area gets targeted, that cut's getting worse.
It's getting worse and worse. And you see the blood starting to come down. That is when you start to watch the fighter to see what type of effect it's starting to take on him, whether or not he's reaching for it, whether or not he's confused by where it's at. We got to start to watch his reactions now as we go forward.
Lands with the ground and pound here. All right, just as we saw a few seconds ago, he finds the home for another ground and pound strike.
Beautiful punch lands there from inside the guard.
So we have crossed the midpoint in this one. And there it is again, targeting that swelling. Why would you not, right? You've doled out all this damage. Might as well go right back to it.
Well, especially if your opponent is not going to move his head. He's still trying to go out on his shield. He's so stubborn in trying to prove that he's tough. It's really costing him right now. He's got that arm triangle. Watch him pass to the opposite side. It looks real tight. He'll drop his weight to try to finish his technique. Inside control, you got a ton of options. He goes knees on belly.
Oh, big shots from the top. All right, so the cut really starting to open up wider now, and you got to credit this striker for continuing to attack that area.
Just knowing the target, knowing what he's supposed to do, and doing it as effectively as he is right now. This guy's tremendous.
Muhammad's back in full mount.
Oh, nice.
Man, isn't it fun to watch this dude work on the mat?
He's unbelievable how fluid he is in his motions on the mat.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Belal Muhammad. Oh, that is some severe swelling. I hate to speculate, not a doctor, but you might be staring at a fractured orbital there. Under a minute to go. Ground and pound. The hammer, Mark Coleman would be proud. Continuing to stay busy here on the ground.
You got to fight.
Once he got him cut, he recognized where he needs to be throwing these shots. And once again, he lands right on that cut.
Final 30 seconds of this third round. Under 20 seconds now to go. Muhammad's right back to the full mount here. 10 seconds to go in the round.
10 seconds to go.
Watch the arm bar going up.
Oh, he's got that arm in tight, DC. And there's the horn at the end of the round. How about this fight, folks? You see, he was nearly caught in a submission there right at the end of the round, saved by the bell. So back to the stool, mentally probably not in a great place here. We'll see if he can recover and get himself back into this fight.
Right now, it's not a big deal, all right?
You ready to fight? Ready.
Fourth round now, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go with our fourth round of a possible 5, and a lot of fighters change up their training camp when they're fighting 5 rounds versus 3.
Yeah, you got to change it up. You have to mix things up because fighting for an extra 10 minutes is not normal. Guys don't do this normally. It's a 15-minute fight, so you have to do things physically and also mentally to make sure that you're ready to go that extra 10 minutes.
Full guard now, DC.
For the top fighter, you got to be very careful because most submissions come from the full guard. So advance to half. Try to build posture. But if you're the bottom person, the moment your opponent tries to move to the next position, build a shield. Kick off the hips and get back to your feet.
Well, targeting is a penalty in football, not here, as he continues to attack that swelled area. Motioning for his opponent to stand back up here. Just out of the range with that right hand. Great technique on the overhand, now he's hurt.
That's one of those shots that if you take one of them, if you get the nightcap, you're right on the spot.
Fight that!
Now he's going full mount.
Muhammad's in half guard. Trying to guard pass here, not today.
No, it ain't happening. Good job understanding the transitions. And there you go, again, half guard. Beautiful ground strikes landed.
When you get in a bad spot on the ground and you want to reverse it, that's what you need to do.
Master class in changing position, unreal to see. I mean, these wrestling transitions are beautiful. These guys are really getting after it. He's gonna start trying to move to a submission here. It looks like he's trying to attack the arm triangle.
Oh, he's in trouble.
The blood. Great job landing from the top position.
Man, another one lands. He's trying to pound his opponent's head through the canvas. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Muhammad's able to transition back to side control now. All right, so pretty good damage here with the ground and pound. Nothing superficial about these strikes. They are intending to harm.
Oh, yeah, he's landing very accurately, and he's landing to get damage off.
Well, champ, I don't see that well, but it's hard to miss the redness underneath that elbow. A lot of bodily investment from his opponent tonight.
Yeah, it's an investment, John. It may not pay dividends right now, but the more you go there, the more damage you do, eventually it will show itself. Right now, it's starting to show.
Oh, the ground and pound is there. Muhammad's back in full mount. Nice strike from bottom position. All right, side control now. All right, north-south position here. We'll see if the crowd can be mature about this, DC. Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Belal Muhammad. These ground strikes are starting to add up. Nicely done.
There it is, now he's on the mount.
Well, you know he's tougher than I am, right? But this man has absorbed so much damage upstairs that I wouldn't be. Now potentially working on a submission instead.
Oh, he's got the armbar deep. There it is.
Whoa! Submission defense. He gets out.
I mean, on this, in that moment, it looked like the fight was over. He was able to clear his head, put the guy into the mount. Not a great position, but much better than getting his arm snapped in half from an armbar.
Keep your top control and look for those elbows.
Now he's got good body position, yup.
Hey, elbow, elbow.
10 seconds remaining here in round 4. Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Muhammad. Horn sounds for the end of round 4.
All right, that was great round. Great round. Your round all the way. I need more of the same. I want you to get out there, secure that takedown. Put this guy on his...
All right, let us get you some replays from the damage in that previous round. Perhaps we can even isolate the shot that opened the cut.
I mean, just some big shots landed over the course of that round. And he wasn't responsible defensively. He was trying to tough out way too many situations. You can't do that when you're fighting a guy like this. If he doesn't change something, he's gonna find himself in trouble.
5th and final round. Well, there was a moment in that previous round when it looked like we weren't gonna get to this next round. Here we are. We will see the extent to which he has recovered.
Let's see how he recovered over the course of that minute. They were putting water over his head. They were trying to bring him back. But I would advise him to clinch a lot in the first minute of this round to try and give himself a little bit more time to get back into the fight. Big double leg level change.
Staying offensive off of his back as he lands a strike from the bottom position. And busy as he looks to improve position here. Print the shirts, ground and pound. Oh, nice job to split his guard and get the ground strike home again. Muhammad's back in half guard, very comfortable here. Now inside the closed guard.
And he's gonna try to find ways to pass and move to a submission. You can't take all those unanswered strikes. They don't have to be that damaging. You just gotta move.
Muhammad's really
Take it for a ride. Nice double leg, nice finish. Nice pass. Great shot from the top position.
Oh, that looks tight to me. It looks like it might be locked in.
Yeah, it looks like it's done. It looks like it's done.
You gotta be kidding me, he's out. And he's back to his feet. Good sign for him there. Right hook attempt, that's a miss. Just over 3 minutes now to go in the fight. Muhammad's being very intentional with his strikes here, targeting that eye that is already swollen on the opposition.
He's got to find a way to finish this fight.
All right, so that opened up a cut around his eye area.
He hasn't moved his head well. He was taking shots too clean, and now a cut has opened up.
He's off balance.
Trying to find a home for that right hand.
Take the shot.
Well, it's all pace and pressure down the stretch. He is really lighting him up now. Takedown defense holds up. All right, so there it is, yet another strike to the body. Feels like that was what the game plan was rooted in coming in here tonight.
Absolutely, Johnny. You could think that he's setting him up to go up top. Or, honestly, if he continues to land at this rate, at this target, he could finish him here. So I wouldn't change anything unless he makes you. Another big takedown.
2 minutes now to go in the fight. Oh, working hard to get back up again, and he's there.
Oh!
Little judo throw there to take him down. High praise, I would think, from the Olympian, DC. Nicely done.
I mean, it was beautiful. The way that he stepped across, got his hips in and started driving into his opponent. What a phenomenal technique. great position, great knowledge of knowing how to manipulate someone's body.
Man, that cut is so bad, you wonder if at some point that is going to start to affect his breathing.
Protect yourself, posture. Protect yourself.
Oh, good defense, yes.
Hey, stay with the game plan. Stay with
Good work from the top here by Belal Muhammad.
Get back up to your feet.
Another ground and pound strike lands. And the referee brings the fight back to its feet. No surprise there. Needed to see more action.
Hang in there.
Straight punch is true. Oh, single collar tie here. 1 minute to go.
On point with that jab today. Nice punch to the head.
Let's open up that cut more now.
Oh, he has landed a high volume of strikes in it. That's a solid blow right there, DC. He's rocked.
That was a beautiful hook. It landed perfectly, and it hurt his opponent very bad.
Oh, big diving punch lands up top.
Fight back! Fight back!
Oh, you gotta love the ground and pound strikes here. Man, that cut is just getting worse by the minute. Rated R tonight. Oh, and another punch on the ground gets through. May need some defense here. Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Blocked!
Oh, back and forth action right till the final horn. What a tremendous finish to this one as we go the full 25 minutes. The
Ladies
official
and gentlemen,
decision is now in. It
after
resides with
5
Bruce Buffer.
rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score this contest 48-47. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Belal, remember the name, Muhammad.
All right, so he needed the full 25 minutes to get the job done here tonight, but he does exit the way he entered. As the undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, this was a title fight that really had it all. And again, we've said it before, we will say it again. It is going to take a Herculean effort to dethrone this man at 170 pounds.